everyone, it's me, Tinkerbell. I'm going to read a story today. It's about me and Peter Pan and Wendy and the Lost Boys. Every night, Wendy tells stories about Peter Pan and Captain Hook and sword fighting duels to her brothers, and they like to play sword fight and pirates. Well, one night, Peter Pan and I flew into their room because we were looking for his shadow. He had lost his shadow. Well, Wendy sewed it on. Do you know where the needle was? I do, because I'm the one that found it. It was in the drawer, and I was pushed in there, and I had to look through the little peephole just to see. Well, Wendy got to work, and Peter Pan taught everyone to fly, and they used some of my pixie dust to fly. And so we flew all the way to Neverland, right where Captain Hook, Smee, and the Tick-Tock crocodile were. Well, they spotted us, and they shot a cannon right at us. And so Peter Pan distracted them while I flew Wendy and her brothers to our home. But I didn't want them following me, so I flew as fast as I could so that they could get lost. And I went into the hollow tree to find the Lost Boys, and I told them, "There's a Wendy bird, there's a Wendy bird. Peter says shoot it down." And so they shot her down. Well, Peter was angry. He was angry at the boys, and he was angry at me. Well, I didn't want him to have a new best friend. I thought I was one of his best friends. But I had to learn that you can have more than just one best friend. But I didn't know that then. So the Lost Boys and Wendy's brothers went to go look for Indians, but they were the ones that got ambushed. And Peter and Wendy went to go look at Mermaid Lagoon because Wendy had always dreamed about seeing mermaids. Well, they found Tiger Lily, who was tied up. Captain Hook and Smee took her, and they were going to take her to Skull Rock. Well, Peter Pan got there just in time, and him and Captain Hook had a duel. Tiger Lily almost went all the way underwater, but Peter saved her, of course. And then all the Indians had a celebration that was to never be forgotten about. Well, Wendy wanted to go back home, and I was talking to Captain Hook and Smee. I was still mad at Wendy, and I wanted her gone. So I told them where Peter Pan's hideout was so that they could take Wendy and get her out of my sight. But that's not really very nice, which I learned later. So they found the hideout, and Peter Pan didn't want to go home with all the boys and Wendy. And Captain Hook and Smee tied everybody up and sent a present to Peter Pan that it was from Wendy, but it wasn't. I knew about the plan, and I was going to save Peter Pan because it was a bomb. Well, back on the pirate ship, Wendy was going to walk the plank first because she wasn't about to be a pirate. And guess who showed up? Peter Pan. That's right. That's because I saved him. And Peter Pan knocked Captain Hook overboard, and the Tick-Tock crocodile went after him. And then we all sailed off to London, back to where Wendy and the boys were so that we could take them back home. But Peter Pan, the Lost Boys, and me, we didn't want to stay. We went back to Neverland. And so the children waved goodbye to us as we flew away into the night. I hope you liked the story, and I hope you have a good night too, and sweet dreams.